Hi, I'm Lori-Ann Barnett, the Executive Director of the Arizona Master Naturalist Association. I also serve as the chapter advisor for the Pima County chapter, located in Tucson, Arizona. The chapter is sponsored by Pima County Natural Resources, Parks, and Recreation. The Pima chapter is located on the ancestral lands of the Tohono O'odham and Pascua Yaqui people. The Arizona Master Naturalist Association was established in 2014 as a 501c3 in the state of Arizona. Today we have 2 functional chapters, have collectively hosted 6 cohorts of trainees, and have 90 active volunteers contributing over 23,000 hours of service and training to partners in Phoenix and Tucson. The Maricopa Parks chapter, located in Phoenix, is sponsored by the Maricopa County Parks Division and is located on Tohono O'odham, Acamel O'odham, the Peepash, and the Yavapai Apache lands. The Arizona Master Naturalist Training Program is unique because we not only focus on natural history topics, but our trainings also include learning outcomes related to cultural history, leadership, and team development, equity and inclusion in natural history fields, and environmental education. These concepts provide our members with insight into assisting partners with tasks beyond service and enhance many docent training programs in our communities. So take a road trip with us. Please enjoy these video clips shared by some of our master naturalists of our unique Sonoran Desert ecosystem and the service and training projects with which they assist.
I'm Dave DeGroot. I went through the Master Naturalist training in cohort 2 about 2.5 years ago. The training was invaluable to me. It allowed me to become a docent here at Madera Canyon, which you see behind me, for children and adults. This is a place that I've loved and spent time in for about half my life, and now I'm able to tell all about it to others who are interested. The Master Naturalist training also opened the door for me to talk about Madera Canyon in the Pima County Public Library system. At many presentations, hundreds of people with a high interest. And the bottom line is this has been a very meaningful activity for me in my retirement, allowed me to help preserve and conserve a place that has meant a lot to me.
All right, this is our first trail correspondence. I'm here in Montrose Canyon, just a little further out from Montrose Pools, over in Catalina State Park. We got to the trailhead. Online it said park a little bit further away from the trailhead just because of obviously the situation we're in right now with this pandemic. But that doesn't mean you can't get outside and enjoy all this crazy, beautiful stuff. We have so many different types of wildflowers out right now too. We've got all sorts of them, like these. We got silver puffs.
We got lupine here. We got purple owl clove, which is a new one for me. We got a Paralina maybe, or just another type of yellow aster. And then red broom. It's a grass. Look at that. It's fiddleneck. Cute. They're called cat eyes, and I don't think they look like that. Also, we just got this really cool observation. All these little holes are made by these little different type of subterranean dwelling bees, individual bees. Look at all these tiny holes made by bees. And they're here because of all the flowers I just listed. Currently, over in Montrose Canyon, huge drop off, lots of water. I really enjoy being outside right now, as always, but especially right now because I think that it's been really great for me to conceptualize what's happening with the world around me by connecting to the natural world and seeing how all of these non-human folks are living day to day.
With so much water out here right now, there is just so much life everywhere. And you can see the brittle bush, these gold yellow flowers just lining the canyon walls. There's some other cool yellow flowers over here. Our seep monkey flowers, which are adorable. And I don't really see it personally, but apparently these little guys look like a monkey face. One of the cool things that I wanted to point out was all these cute little amphibian friends that we're finding.
Like this guy right here. one of our canyon tree frogs, which our Youth Action Corps has been monitoring for a couple years now. But they're all up and down the canyon. And it's like 6 p.m. We're leaving Montrose Canyon. This is Catalina State Park. We're looking at the north side of the Santa Ritas, just like 30 minutes north of Tucson. You can come here anytime now that you're not in school.
Hello, my name is Kathy Ballman and I'm an Arizona Master Naturalist in Maricopa County. I work primarily with youth and I'm passionate about getting every child outdoors to learn about our amazing natural world. I really like getting youth involved in community science and stewardship projects. This year, one of our main focuses is invasive species, like this tamarisk, also known as salt cedar that you see behind me. This tree, though beautiful, can have devastating effects on our fragile desert ecosystem. It was brought to the U.S. from Eurasia and Africa as a landscape plant primarily because of its pink, showy flowers. However, it spread more rapidly than anticipated and has taken over much of the southwest riparian areas. They now dominate our riparian areas in Arizona and occupy over 1 million acres. They replace our native plants, or native trees such as willow and cottonwoods. I hope you learned a little something about invasive species. Thank you for listening.
Hi, my name is Sam and I'm a Pima County Master Naturalist. One of the things unique to our ecosystem here in the Sonoran Desert is something called a wash, or in Spanish, an arroyo. And that is kind of a dry, semi-permanent riverbed. So I'm standing in one right now. We recently had heavy monsoons, which is something that happens this time of year. And when we get monsoon rains, we get a ton of rain all at once. The rain has nowhere to go. It doesn't absorb quickly into the ground here. So they make these temporary rivers. And these flood, these washes fill up with water and they flow down toward our actual more permanent rivers that are downstream of points like this. So washes are all over our ecosystem. They're even in our suburban neighborhoods where we have to build concrete washes to deal with flooding in this same kind of way, and we mimic nature to do that. And these are just a great example of something unique to our area where nature really carves these new patterns and creates an interesting landscape.